Hello students, today we are going to study our first topic, tenses. So let us know the definition of tense first. Tense is a form of verb that indicates the time or a state of an action and event. It means the tense tells us the exact time of an action or any event. Tense is a category that expresses time reference. It means that there is a direct connection between time and an action. Next, tense are shown by using different form of verbs. It means the verb tells about the time. Let's see the classification of tenses now. Tenses are further classified into four categories on the basis of state of action. The first is simple tense. Second, continuous tense. Third, perfect tense. Fourth one is perfect continuous tense. We will now continue with types of tenses. There are three types of tenses. First, present tense, in which verb refers to present tense, means the verb tells us about the action of present time. For example, I write a letter. In this sentence, the verb is telling us about the action done at the present time. Next is past tense, where verb refers to past tense. It means the verb is telling us about the action done in the past. For example, I wrote the letter. And the third tense is future tense. Here, verb refers to the future time. Means the verb tells us about the future time or action. Now we will study the four types of present tense. Simple present tense. The form we are using in this tense will be the first form of verb, like the example, I eat. It shows that the action is mentioned simply without being said about the completeness or incompleteness of the action. The second tense is present continuous tense. Means we are using first form of verb plus ing. We will use ing form in this tense. For example, I am eating. In this sentence, the verb is in ing form because the action mentioned here is still going on. Present perfect tense. We are using the third form of verb plus has or have. We will understand this with an example. I have eaten. It shows that the action mentioned in this sentence is complete or perfect at the time of speaking. Fourth type of tense is present perfect continuous tense. In this type, we will use the first form of verb plus have or has plus been plus ing form of verb. Just remember that in this type of tense, we have to write been plus ing form of verb. For example, I have been eating. This type of sentence shows that the action is going on and not complete at this moment. Okay? Now we have to come to the next tense, that is future tense. Let us talk about the future tense or types of future tense. First type in this tense is simple future tense, in which we use the first form of verb plus will or shall. Let's see the example. I will eat. We are talking about things which are going to happen in the future in the sentence. Next type is future continuous tense, in which we are using the first form of verb plus will be or shall be plus ing. For example, I will be eating. In this sentence, I am telling about the action which will be in progress at the time in the future. Next type is future perfect tense. V3, or we can say the third form of verb plus will or shall plus have. For example, I shall have eaten. Means in this type of sentence, we talk about action that will be completed by the certain future time. The fourth type is future perfect continuous tense. We are using form of verb plus will or shall plus have been plus ing. For example, I shall have been eating. It is used for action which will be in progress over a period of time that will end in the future. In this sentence, we are using have been plus ing form. The next one is past tense. Let's talk about the types of past tense. First is simple past. In this tense, we use second form of verb. For example, I ate. It indicates that the action is completed in the past. Next is past continuous tense, in which we'll use the first form of verb plus was or were plus ing. For example, I was eating. This sentence indicates that the action is going at some time in the past. Past perfect tense. We'll use third form of verb plus had. It indicates that an action is completed before a certain moment in the past. Fourth one is past perfect continuous tense. We will use first form of verb plus had plus been plus ing. Let's see the example. I had been eating. It indicates an action that began before a certain point in the past and continued up to that time. I hope you have understood the tenses. This is not very complicated. We just need to practice more. So, I'm giving you a worksheet to complete. Thank you.